Nikki. Welcome to a day in my life. Oh, good morning, dogs. Hello. Oh, here I am, wide awake, fresh as a daisy. You were going to do this to me, Ellen. Fresh as a daisy. Hello, Monitor. Hello, Bella. Ready to start my day. Warm as toast in my lovely night clothes of a full outfit, a hat, and a coat. Don't grumble, Bella. I'm not allowed to pick you up like that. All the things said I'm to carry you like a football. With my dogs and me, how could I want anything other than just to be alone with no water and 4 foot of snow outside? It's fantastic. It makes my day. Of course, as an influencer, I'm very concerned with living a true Bulgarian lifestyle. So I do enjoy eating and drinking a traditional Bulgarian diet. Now, I was never quite sure about breakfast, but I have seen several gentlemen in several villages enjoying this for breakfast. So I've decided to make this my regular meal in the mornings. And you know what? It really does set me up for the day. So I like to... That happens to all influencers, as you know. Sometimes your camera just goes. I like to enjoy in the mornings a piece of bread and 2 litres of beer. And I find it really does set me up for a smashing day. All the hops, barley and vitamins that go into this make the rest of the day seem practically painless. Delicious. Of course, life on a Bulgarian homestead can be quite challenging and tiring. And again, I like to try and keep in touch with the healthy options that the Bulgarian menu has offered me. So around lunchtime, I will quite often find myself trying some of this. Now, this is a local drink, and I believe it's made of plums, which is incredibly healthy. And there are lots of other things in there as well, making it even healthier for me. You can drink it from a glass, but I prefer to just take some from the bottle and it will set me up for the rest of the afternoon. I feel great after this. I can't imagine how many vitamins are in there. Super. As an influencer, it's very important that I keep in touch with my socials and check what's happening on all of my accounts, which are Facebook and YouTube, because I don't know how to use anything else. Of course, as a Bulgarian influencer, I put a lot of thought into the fact that I could buy a house for a few £1,000s and absolutely no thought into how I was going to bear the cost of renovating that house or indeed what I was going to live on. I assumed that because I was in Bulgaria and the housing was cheap, that my entire life could be lived just by scraping the sawdust off the floor and breathing the clean, fresh air. However, that didn't work for me, so I find it best, rather than trying to find a job, if I simply open up as many charity accounts as I possibly can. A GoFundMe, a Just Giving, a Buy Me a Coffee, a Patreon, a Super Thanks even, because I think it's much more effective if you pay for me to live my life. It's 3 p.m. I've worked hard all day. I've played with my dogs. I've swept my yard. I've been and collected twigs from the natural forests to forage and survive in Bulgaria. And I find, yes, the earlier tonic drink did do me good, but I find myself in need of another one. So at this point in the day, I like to try another local delicacy. This one's made from grapes. And I like to pour myself a little tiny one of these around 3-ish. And from there, I don't really give a shit what's for dinner and whether it's Bulgarian or not. Chin chin. Delicious. And of course, in my continuing quest to be genuinely at one with the earth, completely sustainable, rejecting modern values, what I found really good this week is not having any water. Why would I want running water? What would be the point of that when you can simply melt snow? Monica really doesn't like this selfie stick. Or in this case, the snow's already melting for me, so I've professionally placed one jug and a bottle underneath the snow melt. I'm sure I could sip this and it will be delicious and fresh and clean and pure and not at all full of crap from the roof. And if not, I'll just have another rakia. And as you can see, my second jug's nearly full already. So what more could I possibly ask for? Later on, I'll boil this up and hope not to get dysentery, since my toilet doesn't flush either. Why would I want a flushing toilet? Another important part of my day is checking for deliveries, because I live in hope that with a whole 572 subscribers, surely people would be running round the block to try and send me free things. Of course, I don't expect that like actual decent YouTubers like the Udens who know what they're doing, that I'll have to have any expertise in this. I'm just hoping that somehow someone's going to throw me a load of freebies. But sadly, nothing to be seen, I suppose, from now on, or until I become mega famous. I'm going to have to keep buying my own produce. Never mind. One day my time will come. The wine helps. I wouldn't want anyone to think that I was absolutely fucking freezing and that it's really cold everywhere in the house. In fact, there are icicles forming in my bathroom, but not now because the water's gone, so there's no more water to form icicles, which is one relief, I suppose. So, a log burner is the perfect un-eco-friendly way to run your home. Am I freezing if I move away from this spot? Yes. Have I anything else to say about that? Unfortunately, nothing. Of course, it's absolutely vital to have a spotlessly clean home and to showcase the very finest goods. With that in mind, take a tour of my house. You'll see that having animals is an absolute necessity, and you really can't do anything about that. I like to showcase in my home having the mop and bucket directly in the middle of the room. This means that every time the little bastards walk all over my floor, I just have the mop and bucket ready and available. Of course, it's so much fun to mop up a floor with a dirty mop because you've got no water and you can't run your washing machine to clean it. Moving through into the kitchen, you'll see the kind of quality goods we have here. A second-hand fridge, a bucket doubling as a bin, pots inherited from our friends because we've never bought anything of our own, and this stylish unit from Temu, which is now making a lot more space in our kitchen, together with this lovely IKEA unit. And we are having fun. If anyone's wondering why the dog's tail's down, it's because she's only played out 3 times today and thinks that she's very hard done by. And as the day comes to an end, I make my way back into my bedroom. Cosy, warm and safe, and throw myself into my bed for a great night's sleep, safe in the knowledge that I've had a hard day's work, but it's been thoroughly enjoyable, as have the many refreshments. Have a great day, guys. Peace out. Hiya, it's normal me again. Oh, hello, Bella. Did you think I was talking to you? Did you? You're so good. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in at the end and say that was just a bit of silliness to keep me occupied on a very cold morning, after I'd been shopping and got back and thought, oh, there's not a lot I can do here apart from collect snow. Um, so I just faffed about doing that. But there is one serious point in it, and that is, about, I've nothing against influencers. I'm never going to be one. I don't want to be one. But um, I don't mind them making their money showing you how to do your makeup, or eating copious amounts of food, or weird stuff that they do, or miming. Miming. What's that all about? But I do mind when they start asking for extra money. If they've got 1 million subscribers or thousands of subscribers, why are they asking me to buy them a cup of tea or give them a super thanks or contribute to their just giving? That's not my place. That's not my job. And a lot of people, I'm seeing more and more people every day flock into these Bulgaria pages on Facebook asking, how easy is it to move to Bulgaria? How easy is it to buy a house, etc. Nobody says, what am I going to live on? Obviously, that's why Bulgaria is only really letting pensioners in, because they can support themselves. But other people, they do, if they do manage to get here, and they do manage to get themselves residency somehow, they're not particularly thinking about how they're going to survive. And YouTube stardom probably isn't going to pay their wages. So before you up and leave to Bulgaria, remember two things. One is that it's really quite hard to get to up and move to Bulgaria. I don't live in Bulgaria. I live in Romania. I work in Romania. And that is because I don't qualify for residency here. When I am 55 and I get my pension, I am very much hoping that I will qualify. However, my pension is quite small. And as anybody who follows me knows, I have 2 additional jobs. I work remotely for different exam boards, and I examine, and I earn quite a good sum doing that these days, because I've spent about 15 years building that portfolio up, and I intend to keep adding to it. I'm not intending to survive on nothing. I'm intending to be reasonably comfortable, and that's why we're doing all our jobs now, while we've got a full-time wage for me as a teacher and the additional wages coming in from the exam boards, because we know that's not going to last forever. But yes, Bella, I love your tummy. It's lovely. Do have a think about what you're going to live on, because in these difficult times, shopping's expensive. It's expensive here. Renovation here is expensive. Petrol is not that much cheaper than the UK. Things like, houses, council tax, bus tickets, they're cheap. Train tickets, they're really cheap, but trains are rubbish. But you can't live on nothing. I've said this before. I will keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. If you're not a retiree, and you don't have a job offer here, and you don't have a genuine company, that means, in the UK or whatever country you're based in, that means that you can move here because you can get a genuine trade rep visa. You are going to be paying quite the sum of money to someone to help you out with that. So please don't rush off here and think you can just live, because you can't. Anyway, I'm going to get about with my day. It's about 2 o'clock, so I will get on. I am all done and dusted, and get these dogs out to play again. Peace out.